Not put snacks on the table when you're on a train. The woman in front of Nick took the opportunity when he wasn't paying attention and tore open the chocolate on the table. Nick silently watched her. The woman took a piece and put it in her mouth. Nick knew this couldn't go unnoticed, so he claimed ownership of the chocolate by also taking a piece and putting it in his mouth. The woman smirked at Nick, then broke off another piece of chocolate and provocatively put it in her mouth. Nick pulled the chocolate towards himself and took another piece, creating an awkward smile exchange between him and the woman. But just as the woman reached her stop, Nick wanted to give her all the chocolate, but she only smiled at him and walked away. Nick seemed to have fallen in love at first sight, with a foolish smile on his face. While the woman was present, Nick drew a portrait of her. Shortly after, it was also time for Nick to get off the train. But as he packed his things, he discovered a brand new bar of chocolate, which made him realize the embarrassment of his actions. It turned out the chocolate had always belonged to the woman. Nick found his own behavior laughable, and at that moment, the woman across from him cast a curious glance. Sometimes, fate can be inexplicable. Nick encountered the woman again and explained that he had also bought chocolate and forgot about it in his pocket. Then he handed her the drawing, and she thought it was well done. Nick introduced himself, and the woman introduced herself as well. But just as the woman reached her stop again, Nick wished her a happy new year and smooth sailing. As he turned around, he remembered something he hadn't done, and the woman called him back, giving him the drawing again. Nick told her to keep it, and she asked him to give it to her next time. Turning the drawing over, Nick finally realized that the woman had feelings for him too. They fell deeply in love and had a child together. The family was very happy. But one night, when Nick was getting ready for bed, he suddenly fainted. When he woke up, he closed the bedroom door. It turned out that Nick had recently discovered he was sick, and his time was running out. He went to a mysterious mountain. In the future, humans have mastered cloning technology, and they can create exact replicas of themselves. Nick was worried about passing on his illness, but the professor assured him not to worry. The professor then took him to see the clones. Nick was stunned by what he saw before him.